The opinions expressed by NeoRox87 towards the contestants on The Price is Right and their decision makings in pricing games that can be categorized as either stupid or misleading by the audience, as well as showing favoritism, is portrayed as a heel characteristic for entertainment purposes only. In actuality, NeoRox87 isn't prejudiced against the contestant based on their sex, ethnicity, or intelligence. And now it's time for the Price is Right pricing game recap for Monday, September 24th, 2012. Joining me today is a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jay Van Diesel.
Hello everybody. Happy season 41 premiere.
Absolutely. I can tell this is going to be a great season.
Oh yeah.
Jay Van Diesel is only going to be able to stick around with us for a short time. He'll be doing pricing game number 2, but first, let's do pricing game number 1. The pricing games played to start season 41 were the following: Lucky 7, Plinko, Double Cross, Freeze Frame, Gas Money, and Safecrackers. Our first contestant, his name was, I believe, Pruitt. I'm not entirely sure on that, but anyway, he played Lucky 7 for a Chevy Camaro Convertible. By the way, Pruitt was a chief in the United States Navy. Manuela was in the driver's seat of the car. First number in the price of the car was a 3.
Nice.
Yeah, we're talking some serious bucks here. For the second number, Pruitt believed that was 3. It was actually 2. Cost him $1. For the third number, he believed that was a 5. It was actually a 7. Cost him $2 more. For the fourth number, he believed that was 5 as well. And the actual number was 2. Cost him $3 more. So he had to get this last number right in order to win the car. Of all the numbers that he could have gone with, he chose 0. Are you fucking kidding me? A 0 in Lucky 7? Jay Van Diesel, what do you think of that?
I'm thinking he's insane. I mean, I have never seen, in all the playings of Lucky 7, I've only seen 0 pop up, what, twice?
Yeah, there was one time I saw one. It was like late 70s or early 80s. The price of the car, whatever it was $7,010. Yeah. So, needless to say, folks, he had a pretty slim chance of winning. The actual number was an 8. The actual retail price was $32,728. Jay Van Diesel, since this next game is just for you, let's hear what happened in pricing game number 2.
Alright, before I get into that, I really wish he would have won that car, but hey, that's what happens. Alright, Jacqueline Plinko first chance win for $50,000 in cash. Now, Manuela was in charge of the small prizes, and we'll start with the first one. It was a panini press. Now, she could have chose the 4 or the 0. She chose the 0 to be the last number. She was right, it was $70. She then had the choice of the 6 or the 5 for the electric tea kettle. She thought it was the 5. She was right again, $45. The s'mores grilling kit, she chose the 3 as the last number over the 2. No, it was the 2, it was $20. And all 3 of these have a theme so far, food. The last one she had that was a cotton candy maker. Great, all 4 of them had a theme of food. That's just perfect. She chose the 0 as the last over the 5 of the first. She was right, it was $80. So 4 out of 5 chips for her. Well, she dropped her first chip and it bounced around. It made the great noise that everyone loves to hear, and it landed in 10 grand.
Yeah!
10 grand of the first chip. That's amazing. something that I can't do. The second chip she dropped, it landed in $100. Third chip was not so favorable, though. She managed to hit a 0. It's okay, though. She has one chip left, and she's got $10,100. Well, let's see. That last chip, it bounced. It moved. It went to different spots. Could have gone anywhere on that board. It landed. It's hard to say. No, who am I kidding? It's not. It's the 10 grand.
Yeah.
$20,100. That's not a bad win in Plinko.
Not at all, especially for a season premiere.
Exactly.
All right. J Van Diesel, I thank you for helping me out with this pricing game recap. I'm sad that you have to leave us now, but it's been a pleasure.
Hey, no problem. You know, as soon as it comes up, I'll be watching.
You got it. Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right. Carrying on with our pricing game recap, our next contestant was Olivia. She played Double Cross for a Can-Am DS250 ATV modeled by Rachel, and an LG all-in-one washer and dryer modeled by Amber. Awesome Amber and ravishing Rachel. Olivia lined up the price of the ATV at $3,799 and the price of the washer and dryer at $1,475. And is Olivia a winner? Yes, she is. She won both prizes for a total of $5,274. Those look awfully familiar prizes to me. Our next contestant was Patricia. She played freeze frame for a Summerset outdoor living outdoor barbecue island modeled by Amber. Patricia froze the price at $4,115. To be honest with you, I didn't like that choice, and neither did the audience. The actual retail price of the outdoor barbecue island was $9,359. Our next contestant was Mary. Her last name was Cooper. No, she wasn't Sheldon's mom. She played gas money for a 2013 Dodge Dart SE modeled by Rachel. For her first choice of an incorrect price, in hopes of finding gas money and not the pink slip to the car, Mary chose the price of $22,822. Rachel revealed it to have $2,000 behind it. Mary continued and chose the price of $18,388. Rachel revealed it to have $1,000 behind it. Mary was up to $3,000, and she decided to quit with her money. So, she won $3,000, and that's a consolation win. Rachel and Drew revealed the rest of the price tags. $4,000 was behind the price of $21,983. $3,000 was behind $20,874. And the pink slip to the car was behind $19,762. Megan played Safecrackers for a trip to Miami, modeled by Amber, and as well as a Sony 130 gigabyte camcorder modeled by Manuela, a prize package worth $6,824. Rachel was in charge of opening and closing the safe. The numbers on the price of the camcorder were 0, 5, and 6. Megan set the first dial to a 5, the second to a 6, and the third dial to a 0, making a price of $560. I've been doing these recaps one day too long, I think. When she tried to open the safe was locked. The actual retail price was $650. It's kind of what I thought it was. So we had one pricing game won today, and that was Double Cross. I guess you could say 2 were won if you count Plinko. Plus we gave away a total of $23,100 in cash. $20,100 was won by Jacqueline in Plinko, and $3,000 was won by Mary in gas money. Today's MVPs are Jacqueline and Olivia for their pricing game wins, and contestant recognition goes to Mary for her $3,000 win in gas money. Now, on today's show, we also had a very special announcement from one of our Price is Right models, and that was Rachel. During the second item up for bids, which was a new iPad, some very interesting pictures were shown on there. They were pictures from a sonogram. And it turns out that Rachel and her husband David DeLucci, who joined her on stage, are expecting a new baby. Very exciting. I'm happy for Rachel. Right now she has a due date of February 22nd. And the other models, Manuela, Amber, and even Gwendolyn showed up. All showed up on stage and congratulated her and David, as well as George Gray. And Drew did it too. So, congrats to Rachel. I'm going to throw something out there right now for Mr. Horgan, who I know is watching. If he would let me do the recap for Rachel's last show, whenever it's going to be, which probably won't be till February or March, I'd love to do it. Because he knows, and everybody out there knows how much I love Rachel. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Now, on to the acknowledgement section. According to Sports Guy 528, Manuela, Rachel, and Amber were our 3 main models today, but Gwendolyn did make a small cameo during the second item up for bids, like I just mentioned, and announced that she, meaning Gwendolyn, has 5 weeks left before she gives birth. She is due October 2nd. You gotta remember, these shows are taped ahead of time. I do know for a fact this show was taped on August 27th. And Rachel announces she's due on February 22nd. Double Cross was played for the 3rd straight show and won for the 3rd straight time, making its record 3-1. Also, according to Sports Guy 528, we had 2 new cars make their debut on Price is Right. We had a Dodge Dart and a Range Rover, as the Dart was was the prize in gas money, and the Range Rover was in the showcase. Honestly, I had never heard of a Range Rover until today. Drew had a tie on today. First time since midway in season 40, due to him having shoulder surgery. Say that 10 times fast. The new title card includes a Plinko chip, the Yodely guy, the dice from Let 'em Roll, and the rat from Rat Race coming on screen before the actual title card appears with the Showcase Showdown wheel. And acknowledgements from NBC 11 news clips. According to him, the seats have been changed to blue in Contestants Row. I'm pretty sure, and in fact I know for sure, that the change from red to blue seats was made in season 40. In the second one-bid game, after Rachel modeled the iPad 3, Drew met Rachel and her husband David and all that stuff I said before. And NBC 11 News Clips also sent me a fact for his acknowledgement section, which I refuse to acknowledge. If you saw my video I did in August, you know why. So now for my acknowledgements. This is the 23rd pricing game recap I've been involved with, and is the 16th recap I've done by myself. I've recapped a total of 54 different pricing games, leaving 18 games I have not yet recapped. Now I want to get this out there. For the rest of this week, since everybody knows that Mr. Horgan is on vacation, and he'll be back later this week, I want you to know that he has left me in charge of figuring out what to do for this week. So for right now, I have Tuesday and Wednesday figured out. Tuesday, I'm 264 Shirt will be doing the pricing game recap. And Wednesday, Sports Guy 528 will be doing the recap. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do on Thursday and Friday yet. One other thing about Sports Guy 528. Make sure to subscribe to his new channel, because he'll be doing his pricing game recaps on that channel from now on. So if you haven't done so, do it. So, I don't have, like I said, I don't have Thursday or Friday figured out yet, but when I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. This Price is Right pricing game recap is brought to you by the Packers Pro Shop. Get it? We're the Pro Shop. Speaking of the Packers, tonight they are actually playing on Monday Night Football against Amber's team, the Seattle Seahawks. Sorry, Amber, your team's going down tonight. You may have our former backup quarterback as your backup quarterback now, but you're still going down. So, that's going to wrap up this pricing game recap. I would like to thank Jay Van Diesel for joining me for Plinko today. And I'd like to thank Mr. Horgan for giving me the opportunity to do this. And this is Neil Rocks 87 saying I will see you next time.